So I ended up taking no trades this week, or I had one and it was break even. But overall, no trades this week. Really, really bad price action overall, I would have to say. So starting off with today, we ended up taking no trades, obviously. We'll start off in the morning. So we had London session highs here, along with London session lows that we took out kind of like pre-market, so I wasn't too concerned about it. But kind of the main view here was Asia session lows are here. Actually, we'll go over to news today. So news, we had core PCE price index here, and then we also had Trump speaking, which didn't end up. It was tentative, which means they're not like sure when, but he ended up speaking at noon. So today we had on both ES and NASDAQ were both pretty good. NASDAQ had the clear take profit area, I have to say, overall, but we'll see here that what ended up happening. So here we have a hard time frame bullish order block over here on the left side as well, which I thought was a good confluence. I like to see that as well. So the hourly, we had this draw of liquidity here, which we swept and obviously had a good move up, which was ideal. But once we see on the smaller time frames, we'll see what I'm talking about. Same thing over here. This is what I was talking about. ES or NASDAQ had the really nice take profit areas, which were these relative equal highs that I knew were going to get absolutely ran through. And we ended up seeing that. Obviously, we get our liquidity sweep down here, and we ended up moving up. But the problem came on the delivery, which was specifically on the 5-minute. Now, you might be looking at the 5-minute and say, it doesn't look too bad. Well, it was on the very small time frame. So obviously, we see this aggressive move down here right at market open, which, shocker, right? We get an aggressive move at market open. So market opens here. We rip down. By the time the macro hit, was right here. We have macro open right here, and we did honestly see bearish order flow start getting disrespected around here. We had our 5-minute break of structure, which was right at this high right here, and then by the time we got a full closure above it, which would have been on this candle right here, it felt a little late. It wasn't like the best entry here at 91, but obviously take profit would have been hit. But again, like I said, on the small time frames, the 1 minute, just we weren't seeing the delivery, right? We're not seeing it. Like, I'm seeing break of structure. We see the macro open right here at 1450, which was right here. We see macro open, bang. I'm ready to take a long John Silver. Like, we see this, we see these two candles right when market open. I'm like, hey, we get a closure above this. I'm taking it all the way to these highs. Never got that, right? We're seeing really choppy price action pretty much all the way to the delivery up here. So this right here around this area, I just couldn't find an entry at the end of the day. There was nothing really clear about it. I saw this complete closure above it and saw these continuation, and then we see these candles that just rip down. So that would have been a nasty getting stopped out right here. Definitely would have been stopped out here. But again, it just, there wasn't any, clear delivery, right? There wasn't much, there weren't really any inverse fair value gaps. There really wasn't much of a market structure, a consistent market structure shift. Like, we were making, higher high here, higher high, and then make a lower high, and then a lower high, and then a higher high, and then a lower high, right? It's just not the best price action. NASDAQ was the same way, getting up to approaching these highs. If you watch TGR's trade recap, he just has a much larger stop loss. So that's kind of why. But again, like I said, I knew these were going to get ran through. So that's kind of why price action, I guess, wasn't terrible. It was because I knew those highs were going to get taken out. So I guess I do have to stop looking at the 1 minute so much, but I didn't really get faked out today. So, that was the name of the game this week. Just not the best price action overall, really, any day. There was no really good day. I think it was this day. It was right here that we had the best price action. So Wednesday, this was my break-even trade, which I honestly had no business having a break-even. But again, Wednesday was the only good price action day. February, this month in general, has just been a tough month to trade. Just with, every single day, we have market open. Oh my goodness. Just every day, we have market open right here. We have market open here. What do we do? Rip down. Wednesday was a lot better because we just swept out some draws of liquidity. Tuesday, what do we do? Market open, rip down, right? Monday, what do we do? Market open, rip down. Like, it's just so hard to trade that. But that's the market conditions we're given. Again, if you wake up at 9:25, you boot up those sell orders, you enter them in at 9:30, you're going to pass every single funded account on the planet. So, it is what it is. This is tough month to trade, but it is what it is. It's a game you play. It's up to you if you're going to be wanting to push trades or not. So that's pretty much it for trade recap this week, really. So hopefully next week is a lot better. But overall was a tough week this week.